And I love each and every one of you too. I do, from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of you fine people. Now you may be wondering why I have such an obvious smile on my face, because I admit it, I'm a guy that doesn't smile a lot, but I've got a lot to be happy about. You know, last week I told you that Hulk was busy in New York, and Hulk had to sit down with a couple of network executives and Mick Foley for a little corporate powwow. And I described it as a handicap match, if you will. Unfortunately, for the people involved, they didn't realize that they were the ones that were handicapped, because you put two network executives and Mick Foley in a room with Hulk Hogan, and I'm pretty sure I know who I'm going to put my money on. And I was absolutely right. Hulk laid it all out for everybody. The network finally understood that Mick Foley couldn't hit his ass with both hands and a GPS when it comes to the wrestling business. And there is only one man who is qualified to be the leader, the visionary, the mentor to each and every one of us. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you my partner, my friend, and the leader of Impact Wrestling, Hulk Hogan!
Just judging by the body language of Immortal's leader, Hulk Hogan, as he makes his way down to the ring. You can see Hogan, he's gloating, happy.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's a good thing.
But I look at that, and I have to wonder about those meetings in New York with Hulk Hogan, the network consultant Mick Foley. Boy, it looks to me, with the reaction of Bischoff earlier, the body language of Hogan now, looks like Immortal may be back in control, Taz.
Possibly. We shall see here momentarily, I would assume. Definitely Mr. Bischoff. Eric Bischoff seemed happy in a pig, as a pig, and you know what I should say. And the Hulkster, he too looks happy.
That's right, Eric. You're exactly right, brother. All it took was a good old-fashioned sit-down, brother. And when I sat down with those network executives in New York, dude, it was completely unanimous. After they voted, after they threw it around for about a half a second, it was completely obvious there was only one man to sail this ship around here. And without a doubt, it's yours truly, Hulk Hogan.
Wow. That's huge.
But you know, Eric, what blew my mind is the same thing that always blows my mind. Instead of signing autographs for 2 hours, I'll sign them for 10. Instead of just beating somebody in the middle of the ring, I'll beat them within an inch of their life. And after they picked my brain for hours and hours, they realized my genius for this business totally wiped out any motives they may have thought I had, brother. And after the meeting with Mick Foley sitting right there, they stood up and gave me a standing ovation, brother. So what I'm saying is we're back in the saddle, and it's clear sailing, brother, from this point on. But enough about me. I want to talk about you for a minute.
Come on.
What you did last week, the strides you took to make Impact a great show was off the chain. The way you took that X division that had been around for 9 years and single-handedly wiped it off the face of the planet was sheer genius. Because the fans spoke their piece, and at the end of the day, the fans said that the X division just doesn't matter, and you're the only only man that did something about it, brother.
Thank you.
so fast, my friend. Hogan, Bischoff, and Immortal think that they're back in total control, and they very well may be. But to be honest, I want to hear that from the mouth of the network consultant himself first, the network consultant, Mick Foley.
It's pretty obvious that Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff don't seem too happy that not only that Mick Foley, network consultant's out here, but he, well, interrupted the flow of Hulk Hogan, let's be honest.
Nobody invited you out here, Foley. With all due respect, Hulk, I don't need an invitation. I'm a network executive. And it may be true, you may have earned a standing ovation, you may have fooled a lot of people, but in the end, after you walked out, the only thing you succeeded in was pissing the network off. You see, Hulk, once you left, I took the network boys on a little stroll down memory lane. Showed them that the X Division was what put this company on the map. That the X Division was what made this company different, and in my opinion, what made this company better. And I showed them that we certainly could not have a company where wrestling mattered without the X Division. So not only will the X Division remain, it's going to go on to heights never before seen. As a matter of fact, the next few weeks I'm going to be spanning the globe looking for the greatest X Division wrestlers in the world. And in July, we're going to put all of those X Division wrestlers together in a little Pardookie I like to call Ultimate X.
Whoa, wait a minute. I know you've spent your entire career bouncing that big skull of yours off piles of thumbtacks and chasing people around with a sock on your hand, which I guess makes you some kind of an expert in the X Division. Go figure. But let me remind you of something. You're talking about a pay-per-view. This is television. And while you may be a consultant for the network for television, you don't have squat to do with pay-per-view, but nice try.
Doggone it. You didn't get me. You see, while it's true that it will be a pay-per-view extravaganza, the truth is, it's the network that promotes our little pay-per-view extravaganzas. So unless you think you can put on a pay-per-view without the help of the network, I'll see both of you at Destination X. Oh, okay, that's real funny, Mick Foley. Since you think the X Division is going to flourish, since you think the X Division is so great, well then, why wait? Why not tonight? Why don't you do something to really help the X Division? So what I'm saying, brother, is since I am really running things around here, I'm giving you the opportunity to get in the ring and fight tonight for the X Division title. How about that?
I like it. Do it.
Oh, but there's only one problem, brother. You gotta beat our champion, and that's the you-know-who X-rated Abyss, brother, the real Mr. Hardcore. So, is there still that hardcore legend alive, or is he dead and gone and is hiding behind the network still?
You want to see it, don't you?
Just when we were waiting for an answer from Mick Foley.
God is talking through me, not talking at me nor talking to me, telling us time to get moving towards our destiny. He says, sons, please don't be nervous. for no one gets hurt while in my service. Gentlemen, you are the reptilians we are here to eradicate. My purpose is to eradicate the materialistic reptilians who have acquired power.
Yo, Kendricks, before you keep spewing this venom out here, this vomit, I suggest you and your 3 little pimples get in the back where you belong.
Now, I got a sense of humor just like anybody else. I get it. It's funny putting a man who's not prepared to wrestle in the style of match he's not accustomed to. It's hilarious. But wouldn't the punchline be twice as funny if I were the brunt of that joke, brother?
If you got something to say, you better say it before I crucify your little ass.
Give me the match, Hulkster. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Wait a minute, hold on. You're telling me that you want to step in for this network exec with a skirt on and fight Abyss? Is that what you're telling me?
It's my purpose. It's my destiny.
Well, you know something, brother? This is even going to be better than me taking that little blackhead off that pimple standing in front of me. You want it? You got it. But you know something, Mick Foley? The blood is going to be on your hands for this one, brother.
I mean, you have to admire the courage of Brian Kendrick. But think about this, an X Division title match for Kendrick against the Monster tonight on Impact Wrestling.
I mean, Kendrick more or less saying it's his destiny. Vince is gonna crush him. What is he, crazy?